Hello friends, Mel Jeffcoat here, and tonight we are going to continue our series on the Lullian art, which is the system of mental training created by the medieval philosopher Ramon Lull. We are going to continue our discussion of the second triangle of figure T. So let's go over to the computer so you can see what I'm talking about. Right here is figure T, which is what we are talking about. Figure T is an engine for opening up avenues of exploration for when you are analyzing various concepts. So right now we are looking at this triangle right here, E, F, and G. And I've got a simplified diagram that pulls out just that triangle. There we are. So in the previous two videos we talked about beginning at this vertex and beginning in regards to time and quantity. So we're going to talk about the final species. That's what these divisions are called. The final species of vertex E beginning is cause. And what that means in this context is when you're looking at the cause of the beginning, you're looking at the origin, the reason that something has come into being. There is, again, just like the other two, a certain amount of leeway here and an application of your own values and your own desires for how broad you want your subject to be. Because, ultimately you could go back to the start of the universe as being the cause of everything, but that's not very interesting. What you want to do is to follow back the causes of whatever it is that you are analyzing until you get to a point where it seems like it's not useful to go any further back. Let's take an example. Let's say that you've lost your job. It's useful to analyze why you lost your job, because if you determine that it's your fault that you lost your job, then that'll give you something to, work on improving to try and not lose the next one. But on the other hand, if you analyze all of the factors that you think went into you losing your job and you conclude, well, it was just the economy and budget cuts and I just drew the short straw and I was the unlucky one that lost the job, then that tells you something about the economy, and it also tells you that it's not really your fault. It's not something that you need to work on in yourself to avoid losing the next one. If you do this analysis and you conclude that you lost your job because aliens invaded, that's probably not the correct conclusion here. And unless things get really strange in the next few years, it's not going to be a very useful conclusion for you. So that's an example, and as you can see, knowing what caused the effects that you are analyzing can help you in real life by guiding the sorts of decisions that you make afterwards. The power of this species, cause, is that once you have done the analysis, then you have a better chance of knowing the real reason why something is happening. And that knowledge is powerful. Being able to take effective action is really contingent on understanding the situation fully. Analyzing the ultimate cause of your situation or whatever it is you're trying to analyze gives you that understanding. So that will conclude vertex E. Next time we'll move on to vertex F, which has to do with the middles of things. So if you want to catch up, or if all of this is brand new and you don't know where to start, you can just pop on over to the playlist of all of the previous videos that I've done on Ramon Lull. If you watch them in order, then you will be moving through it step by step in a reasonable order. So thanks for watching, and until next time, keep exploring.